Welcome to the quietest ones in the room with your host, Trey. I hope you're enjoying your day. I'm actually not here to keep anybody too long. Once again, I saw something that I certainly wanted to address in the media. You probably heard about it. It's called DeepSeek. It's an AI company out of China that has supposedly, and I guess, actually caused issues within the stock market. And there's this pandemonium going on about why DeepSeek has caused the market to fall. And it's simple, right? In the market, you have what's called supply and demand. So it looks like because China has officially provided an AI model that is now considered highly effective against competition like OpenAI, Gemini, anything that Apple's going to come out with, et cetera. So a lot of these companies that had some form of competition now have competition out of China. And this product called DeepSeek is touted as being highly effective. So I looked at some of the information regarding DeepSeek where the AI model has been outperforming in the math category. So because of this and the likelihood that it's a product that's actually, at least China is saying this, it's a product that is cheaper to make, millions of dollars versus, maybe what we've heard in the media regarding billions of dollars of investment in AI in America. It looks like people are thrilled about the opportunity of what DeepSeek can provide, but also a little nervous in terms of if you're an investor and there's now new competition on the market and that competition leads to more and more competition, the so-called value of many of these companies would take I would say a temporary hit. And some companies as a whole may not actually be able to survive with greater competition at a more affordable price. But that's really not what I'm here to talk to you about. I'm really here to talk to you about AI coming out of China, DeepSeek in particular. And really, I think it should be banned. And the reason I think it should be banned is because when you really start to look into AI and what it really takes to create a product and present it to us as users, there's a lot of back end work that people really aren't familiar with that I really want to shed light on, which is the human component of AI. And in particular, how AI companies, and this isn't just a DeepSeek issue, it's an OpenAI issue. And so let me explain. So what's going on is a lot of human input is required. It's called tagging. And tagging requires human interaction where human beings like you and I would sit in front of a computer for hours and go through content, documents, videos, websites, etc., to tag this information to put into a database that AI would then be able to use and recognize and then present that information to us. This is often why, things like OpenAI in particular are delayed in terms of information. There's a human component that is still required, even though AI has, an autonomous capability per se. But deepfake, given that this is a China product, and I've said this, TikTok should be banned, and now I'm going to add DeepSeek to the category because first of all, in what world should what China is doing with their AI be able to negatively impact the stock market of the United States of America and the companies here? So that's just one of my reasoning. My other reasoning is, like I'm mentioning regarding the human component of how humans actually have to input data and tag information for AI. And it's been touted that DeepSeek has been able to outperform the AI models in America and its training process. And I believe that this is due to the fact that in China, they are likely, for lack of a better term, no, actually for the greatest term to use in this context, they're using slaves, right? I am confident that they have thousands upon thousands of people who have to tag data to be used for their AI models. They're likely paying them dirt cheap, unlivable wages. They're probably in horrible conditions. And this is problematic for us as American citizens to engage with a product that I'm certain is taking advantage of disenfranchised people in China. So if you do just a little research, you'll find out that a company like OpenAI, what they do is they outsource to third-party organizations in countries like Africa. And in Africa, these third-party organizations employ Africans. I'm talking about some of these individuals are highly intelligent engineers, and they understand AI engineers, and they understand a lot about the computational necessities for AI, but they're in Africa working for these third-party organizations, making $2 an hour, watching pornographic videos, watching videos pertaining to people killing other people, watching content and reading content that oftentimes causes these people, mental illness, PTSD. They have issues in their personal lives because of this data that the AI just can't generate off of out of thin air. Humans actually have to go and collect this information, tag it, and then it's sent back to OpenAI, and then OpenAI uses it in its product, right? So if a company like OpenAI, which is an American company, is doing that in Africa, and we know that how the geopolitics work, we understand how globalism works. Like, so here in America, we're using Africa, but China can use Africans as well to do this tagging, but they damn sure can use their citizens, right, in the pursuit to outperform America in the AI race to create a level of dominance. So I'm guaranteeing, I'm predicting that it will eventually come out and people will be thoroughly alarmed about the amount of human interaction that China has utilized forcefully. I'd say forcefully because, at the end of the day, people have to make money. But I'm confident that a lot of these companies are paying these people the poorest wages and insufferable conditions. And this is how DeepSeek is actually able to outperform currently. But I think it'll come out. And I think that this administration, it was a mistake to not ban TikTok, and I think it would be a mistake to not ban DeepSeek from being utilized in this country. I think that we should cut it off in terms of interaction from citizens in this country, because when it comes out regarding how deep the human interaction is, how much human interaction is necessary, it's going to be supremely upsetting to people. So I'm not going to engage with DeepSeek. And again, this is not necessarily just a DeepSeek issue, but I'm going to be honest here. I'm not going to engage with any China products that I believe are essentially terrorist tools to collect more data from me as an American citizen. Like, I'm not going to allow them to use me, and I'm damn sure not going to allow them to have me use a product when I know that they are using disenfranchised people to essentially cheat. So that's my 2 cents. I didn't want to keep you guys long, but yeah, the DeepSeek conundrum is probably going to be ever growing, ever evolving, obviously. And we're still, to me, in the beginning stages of where this is all going to go. But I'm just surprised how many of us, and I'm not even sure you knew. Did you know? Did you know that that human component of having to tag data was pivotal in AI, or did you just think that AI did all the work? So I'm curious what you think. But anyway, that's all I have for now. I'll talk to you guys later.